Hey, what's up, everyone? Baller here. We are now the second game for today, December 25, 2024. We have a Western Conference matchup right here between Minnesota Timberwolves, who's having a record of 14 wins and 14 losses, going up against Dallas Mavericks, whose record is at 19 wins and 10. The game will actually start at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 3:30 a.m. here in Manila. I am inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given here is -5, and that's given towards Dallas Mavericks. Now, for those who are interested to avail our premium picks or best picks, you can actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger account. Just take a look at the descriptions of our videos and you would see the details right there. Alright, so Dallas Mavericks, they will be enjoying the home court advantage on this. Not only that, in terms of momentum, they would also be carrying that, or they will also be having the edge as they are coming off a win. Man, Dallas Mavericks, they are actually on the roll. For the last 10 games, they have actually won 8. Now, for Minnesota Timberwolves, it's a bit otherwise. Now, for their last 10 games, it's a bit decent. Minnesota has won 6. But for their last 3 games, everything, you know, was going down south, if you know what I mean. For the last 3 games, Minnesota lost them all. And some of those losses were even bad losses, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of momentum, we got to give it towards Dallas Mavericks. Now, in terms of health and availability, we got to go ahead and check on that. Dallas Mavericks, Brandon Williams, Hardy, and Exum, they are all out for this game. While Luka Doncic, he's actually tagged as probable. So, highly likely, Luka will suit up and Luka will play. Not really sure, though, about the playing time, if it will be kind of managed or whatever. But, again, highly likely, he will be suiting up and will be playing for Dallas. Now, for Minnesota Timberwolves, I actually saw like a couple of players on here. Yep, Joe Ingles, Luka Garza, and Knicks all tagged as out for this game for Minnesota Timberwolves. So both teams are actually having 3 players out for their respective teams, but I gotta say that the Dallas Mavericks would have a slight advantage because, man, Dallas Mavericks, they are actually used to it. Having lots of players or several players in their IL, while Minnesota Timberwolves, they are one of those teams who barely have some players in IL. So I gotta say that a slight advantage should be given towards Dallas Mavericks. Right now, I'm gonna make this one a bit quick. Dallas Mavericks obviously got pretty much all of the advantages right now. They are on a roll. They are at home. They are having this momentum. Timberwolves, it's the other way around. Again, approaching this game, they are in a 3-game losing slump. They have been losing, and not just that, they have been losing by double digits. But that's the thing, Right now, I'm kind of wary to go against Minnesota Timberwolves with a -5 on it with Dallas Mavericks because, for me, I don't know. Minnesota Timberwolves is just too good. They got Anthony Edwards, they got Randall, they got other players, they got Gobert. They are just too good to continue the slump, if you know what I mean. If you have been watching those losses that they had, it's because of their turnovers. If you have been watching those games that they've had lately, those losses, those are because of some poor shooting that they had. And again, just like what I said earlier, I think they're just too good to continue that kind of slump. Now, I'm not expecting them to beat Dallas, although that's a possibility, right? I mean, come on, Anthony Edwards can explode anytime. And he has some bigs who can actually help him grab those rebounds and give him some second chance points. So I'm gonna side with Minnesota in here. I think 3 bad losses straight. Those are gonna be enough for Minnesota to say, hey, you know what? We gotta fix this shit. Again, I'm not saying that Minnesota would actually win this game, but it's a probability. But to grab that +5 Minnesota, especially that Dallas would have Luka back, for quite some time. it's a good opportunity for Minnesota Timberwolves to actually attack the defense of Dallas Mavericks, because no matter what you say, yes, Luka has been there for them for quite some time, but for a few games, they've been used to not having Luka, and they've been used to those plays without Luka. So another adjustment will be made by Dallas, and again, Minnesota Timberwolves, they just need to go out there, need to be extra careful with those turnovers, and need to make sure that those shots will go in. And again, the probability of that happening is for me too high, because they are just too good. So my pick on this one would be Minnesota Timberwolves +5. Again, that's Wolves +5. Peace out. Pasay love.